Hi, I'm Celia Stim, and I have the honor of introducing Simone Ivy today. I've known Simone since we were both in Miss Cousins' class in 4th grade. During my free time that year, I took it upon myself to organize Miss Cousins' entire classroom bookshelf in alphabetical order. Weird, I know. However, Simone took on the time-consuming challenge with me and helped the weird girl in Miss Cousins' class successfully alphabetize the whole bookshelf. This is just one of the many examples that speaks to Simone's caring spirit and her willingness to help others. Next year, I will miss watching Simone captain the MUS basketball cheerleaders at MUS games because we all know I watch the cheerleaders more than I watch the actual game. But mostly, I will miss Simone's character traits that I and the other members of the class of 2020 know so well. Not only her caring and helpful personality, but also her passionate, fiery, and bold nature. The class of 2020 would not be the same without Simone's incessantly asking sickly, innocent bystanders in the den if they will cough on her or drink out of her cup so she will get sick and be able to go home. Simone is a dear friend and one of the best people I know, and I know she will have will have something absolutely amazing to say today. So without further delay, I give you Simone Ivy.
Whether it's mistaking the wrong car for your Uber driver or forgetting your lines in the play, everyone has those days where things are going smoothly, but then it happens. You embarrass yourself. Embarrassment can be seen as the end of the world because of the fear of being judged. The truth is, people do get over those embarrassing moments and look back on them and laugh. I have truly become an expert because of the excessive number of times I embarrass myself on a daily basis. Since this story has stuck with me throughout my time at St. Mary's, it would only make sense for me to mention it in my speech. In 4th grade, during quiet time, I was enjoying my lunch when all of a sudden a loud sound erupted from my mouth. I let out a burp so loud that the entire cafeteria had heard and laughed at me. My face turned bright red, and I did the only thing I knew how in this situation. I laughed with everyone. Because I embarrassed myself so often, I was able to face the embarrassment head-on by laughing at myself and created a habit. This habit consists of me growing not to be afraid of judgment. There is a difference between laughing with someone versus laughing at someone. Laughing with is seen as a relatively positive or neutral term depicting a situation where one laughs with other people at a mistake they made, while laughing at someone is seen as a negative term as it involves a person laughing at another for a mistake or quality of another person. Though it is hard laughing at yourself because of the fear of judgment, it is okay to be embarrassed. Another moment I wanted to forget was during my TED Talk. I am terrified of public speaking, so standing in front of everyone, presenting what work I had done, put me in an extremely vulnerable state. I was so nervous and ready for that moment to be over that I lost control of my breathing and had to speed through the presentation. After finishing the talk, I rushed off the stage and had to catch my breath in the bathroom. I was so terrified of that moment that I didn't even enjoy celebrating when it was over. But that was all it was, a moment. A moment that doesn't define who you are or who you will be. Psychology Today states that most researchers believe the purpose of embarrassment is to make people feel badly about their social or personal mistakes as a form of internal feedback so that they can learn not to repeat the error. Many people would rather avoid any feelings of embarrassment. However, learning how to ignore the judgment from other people and yourself is an important skill to have. My advice to you is don't take yourself too seriously because embarrassment is such a small part of life that there is no point in spending so much time avoiding it. 90% of the time, the situation passes quickly and is most likely forgotten about or laughed later. To the class of 2020, thank you for letting me embarrass myself and laugh with me. Thank you.